are y'all? It's good to be with you. So we're going to talk about prepping for success, and in particular, why? What is that about, right? Well, we need to find why we're doing this and just really prepare with our why before we really move into trying to make each of the 12 habits a permanent habit and not just something passing. We're not diet shopping. We're doing something that's going to be permanent, that's going to affect our health and our life, and actually usually friends around you and generations to come that are going to be influenced as you begin to make better habits. But we may get right in the middle of that and be like, what in the world am I doing this for? I've forgotten. So we want to just start with knowing right now as you're getting started, why are you doing this? And making sure you know. Well, I'm going to share some of the reasons why I do this. But before we do that, I'm going to ask a favor. So we've been talking about the components of a healthy day, and we've called those the 12 components of a healthy day. But you know what? I also like thinking of them as 12 habits that heal. Because you know, whenever we eat God's food and use His principles and the things that He's provided for us, they can be so healing to our body. So what do you like? Do you like the name 12 components of a healthy day? Or do you like the name 12 habits that heal? We've just been talking about do the dozen, and we do want to do the dozen, but or maybe there's a different name. So we're going to just kind of be married to this for a while. We're going to be working on these habits. So which do you like better? Or do you have one that you like better than either of those? So help me out with that. And let's just move on then with our why. So I absolutely love staying healthy. I hate being sick. But let me read you a verse, because I really think our number one thing is being a good steward of this one body that God's given us for serving Him. So in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 and 20, it says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought with a price. Therefore, honor God with your body. Honor God with your bodies." I want to honor God with my body. And I do believe that whenever we know that there are foods that are deceptive, that are actually stealing our health, and we learn that God's food and out of love, the things He created for us can bring health and healing, I believe we're being a good steward when we make those choices. But there's more. Because I hate being sick, absolutely hate it, and I've learned that I'm no good for myself or anyone else, it's a great motivator for me. I love my husband and I love serving him. I love serving my family. I love being able to chase my grandkids. I tell them I'm going to hug you and kiss you and spin you around and tickle you when I see you. And when I see them, I do that. And some of them make me chase them around before I can get them and tickle them. And it's fun. I love being able to do that. I love life, and God has been so good to me. So you know what? He gives us grace when we go through something, and He always will be faithful. And we can't control today or tomorrow or anytime, but we can make the choices that we know for things that He gave us that are going to help us feel our best. And that's what we're talking about. So what is your why? What motivates you? For me, it's hating being sick. I hate pain, and I hate how I feel. I hate how I have meatitis, and I'm just thinking about myself. I don't think about anyone else. You know, and I love being a good steward of my body. I love serving God and my family. So what is it for you? Maybe you have had family members that you know passed at too young of an age, and you saw that there were probably things that speeded that process that they could have done that would have helped them to have a better lifestyle and a longer life. So I don't know what it is for you. You're going to have to just think about it and ask God to help you, but find out what that is, because when we get to about habit 4 or 5 or 6 and we're like, what in the world am I doing? You're going to want to hang on to that. You're going to want to pull it out. You're going to want to see it pinned on a mirror or something. Remember, and when we fall down, when we mess up, which we're going to do, this is a journey. This is not an overnight fix. So during this journey, you know, we may mess up. What's going to get us back up and going? Remembering why we're doing this, and then getting up and keeping on with our good habits. I love what Dr. Greger says. He says, there's nothing that tastes as good as feeling good feels. And your taste buds will change, and the good stuff is actually going to taste good, but it takes a while. So in the middle of that, find your why, figure out what that is, and we got this, guys. I know you can do it. So, all right, that's it for today. I'll see you next time. God bless you big. Bye. you.